I guess you cut me off. It could be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I used to because after I left the religion, you have this like really solid fixed belief structure, and then you kind of have to like melt it down and like, I think about this metaphor of like a solidified versus a fluid belief structure. A fluid belief structure, like beliefs are like tools, right? It's like the a la carte belief system, I think is what someone called it once. So it's like the belief of reincarnation, whether it's true or not, it's a super useful tool in the here and now. Because it gives you immediate, or not, maybe not fully immediate and like fully integrated, but it gives you a very powerful leverage on the fear of death, right? It's like I believe that death is nothing, then death is nothing, right? Whether or not it's real in the end, it's going to give you
makes your day to day a lot easier.
Yeah, and then the other side of it, like makes you the idea that life is, and I always have this like paradox in my mind where I can like hold two opposing beliefs, accept both to be true at the same time. And it's like, if you believe that life is finite, well, then that gives you greater appreciation of these few finite moments that we have with each other on this planet, I had this acid experience where I kept saying it's a paradox, and I win. That was like my deepest, I've gone going down these rabbit holes in my mind of like what's real, God and consciousness and all this shit, and the thing that bubbled up to the top was it's a paradox, and I win. Like the whole good versus evil, and picking a side and not picking a side, and yeah.
It just doesn't matter anyway.
You can try to be neutral, but COVID showed us that you can't be neutral. Some asshole's going to threaten your family.
Yeah.
Which is like, by some asshole threatening your family, I mean some asshole's going to make you get vaccinated or worse,
Maybe that's something that like our collective consciousness was starting to forget here in these meat sacks on Earth is like, we are, I do feel like we've got these moments with bullies here in this, in our lives that when you finally like stand up to that bully and they always just cower down like instantly,
right.
Like it doesn't even matter. Like
right.
It's almost like, it's like as soon as you finally stick up for yourself, this person's like, oh, ouchie, right? And you're like, what? Like, you've been harassing me forever. Like, and it's kind of one of those things, and maybe like the world, it just kind of needed to be, we're all becoming very sensitive.
Right.
So maybe it was just time for all of us to be like, no, you still got to fight. Like you got to fight still.
Right.
You got to be hungry. Like, wake up.
Yeah. It's like part of the lockdown, it felt really good and healthy for everyone to take a break. But for it to be, after a while, the domination of it, the like, this is what you're supposed to be doing, do it. The first 2 weeks of lockdown, I was like, oh, great, we're having a break. Everyone's taking a day off, collective vacation.
Yeah.
And then 2 more weeks and 2 more weeks and 2 more weeks. And it was just like, oh, now we're just getting gaslit by authority figures, like, indefinitely. And then, the stand-up moment was obviously, like, the Freedom Convoy. Because that kind of carried around the world.
100%. I don't know, the whole thing, like, a little rapey, if you ask me. Like, right. I don't know, like never in the history of our lives have they ever been so pushy about something that seems like the percentage of the accuracy in which it works is like really dropped in the last couple of peer-reviewed studies.
Oh yeah, and people are jumping off the bandwagon. Like, what's his name? Bill Gates sold all his shares of Moderna and then started saying, "Oh, I guess it didn't work as well." It was a big grift. But on that note, I'm getting texts and I've got to go eat some food. But
okay.
Yeah, thanks for the chat. I wish we could have chatted longer, but I guess someone decided to make supper really early, so whatever.
No problem. Thank you so much. I had a super fun time today, so thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. I'll probably take a while to edit. It might take a couple days, but it'll go up there. Some good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, thanks for being on.
Yeah.
And we'll have to continue this again because I think there's a lot more to dig under as far as the way the world works and all the crazy conspiracies and what is or is not going on. But
we could talk for 2 hours just about Dolores Cannon.
Right. Yeah, that is some fascinating content. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The mind. And Martina's doing that right now. She's doing the hypnotherapy stuff.
I know.
Has she hypnotized you or what?
No. I hypnotized Sam once. So it's like she called me right away because she was like, "Hey, you used to hypnotize people, right?" I was like, "You just got to be confident."
Right.
I was like, "That's really it."
Right. Yeah.
Convince people. Convince yourself. I was like, and then you're there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on.
Cool. Yeah, we'll talk soon.
Yeah, we'll talk again.
Okay, thanks.